So I just had this vision and I heard the Holy Spirit saying they already plotting on her lace front. I had just got me this new little lace front and I was standing there in front of this window, like by the door, holding like pieces of a lace front in my hand. And I heard the Holy Spirit say they plotting on her lace front. And they plotting on her lace front. And I was like, he was saying it like it was like pathetic. And something about the window and the door. And so something about the window. And I remembered a vision that I had of my son yesterday. I forgot to say it. But I was waking up yesterday morning and I seen a vision of my little boy. And I seen a man get in his face. And you know how somebody get in a child face and go like, nah, 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 nah. And it's kind of like they was getting in his face like, yeah, little nigga, that's why you ain't got your mama. And that's why all this stuff going on and then can't nobody save you. And my son was throwing like punches like Muhammad Ali. And my son threw a hook, like right hook, jab, left hook. My son was trying to knock his head off. And he was only like 4 years old. He looked about 4 years old in the vision. Like 3, 4 years old. And he went to punch the nigga. And my son, little bitty fist went like boom, like try to hit the nigga in the face. And then he kept throwing punches. He threw about 3, 4 of them. And they had some wind behind them motherfuckers. And I was like, well, man, my son, when I woke up, I was like, my son was trying to punch these folk. He was trying to knock somebody's head off. And I felt the same way when they was outside my room bothering me. And they trying to keep us apart. And I think my son just as pissed off about it as I am. Cause my son was like, like he trying to knock nigga head off. Like, nigga, like when you try to really knock their head off. And he hit nigga, he was like, and then he tried to hit him again. Like when you punch him straight with your fist, like boom, like nigga. And that was around the same time that I was getting irritated with everybody outside my room. And you know, we connected to our children in the spirit. And they should not be keeping me and my son apart for their wicked, sinister reason. And my son was running up on his daddy when his daddy was hitting me. When he was 22 months old, my son was running up to him and hitting him. And then his daddy was pushing him down and making him knock his head. But I know my son, he gonna try to fight. He always been like that. He ain't never been around no violence with me until his daddy got out of the prison. But he will try to take up for me. And when I had woke up and seen that vision of my son trying to punch this man, I had to remember my son always been like that. Since he was I'm finna be 2 years old, my son will try to punch somebody for hurting me. And he was looking at the man's face like, get away from me. It's like the man was irritating my son. Like, it was like he was getting on his nerves. And to see my little baby boy trying to punch one of these devils, these Satanists in the face, I was like, y'all need to get my child, bro, for real. Because you're not going to be making me angry and then making my little boy angry. Like he want to punch one of y'all motherfuckers in the face, too. And to see a little 4-year-old baby throwing punches at a grown man's face like that, like, come on, these people is pedophiles and they Satanists. And, you know, sometimes you might see a smile on my face, but when dealing with these wicked folk, I be ready to knock their fucking head off. And that's the same thing that my son did in this vision. Like, he is a bright child, joyful child. But when it came to this satanic person being in his face, my son actually did try to knock his head off. And that was sad, because to see a little 4-year-old baby swinging punches at a Satanist like that, he looking like he gotta protect himself, like he gotta be the grown one. He's sitting there 4 years old trying to be a superhero and punch a Satanist as hard as he can in the face. And they is pedophiles, and these children don't want them hurting them. These children don't want to be away from their parents. These children want their moms. So they need to stop trying to sabotage the mother so they can keep somebody else's child. You need to return my boy to me. And ain't no trying to raise him in the satanic kingdom, because you gonna have to kill me if you think you gonna keep on keeping my son away from me and trying to stop me from putting out the evidence of how you illegally abducted my child. My YouTube channel, I had a series on it called Child Abduction. And they took the whole damn channel down, exposing people trying to chase me around, trying to murder me for my baby. Now, I know America think they could be just as racist as they want to be. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to get real motherfucking ugly if y'all don't return the boy. And that ain't no motherfucking threat. I'm trying to warn you. Because Jesus Christ is involved, and everybody know that people get smacked down and killed about whatever they standing for when you think you gonna be racist and satanic and go against the Most High God and his people. You gonna cause some shit that you can't handle. Return my boy racist ass Cynthia O'Vera and racist ass Judge Tracy Gilbert. Father God, I ask that you annihilate any of his authority on this case to even have tried to give my baby to this wicked ass woman and Joseph O'Vera. Father God, I ask that you get a restraining order against Joseph O'Vera and Cynthia O'Vera. I ask that I press charges against my child, Father, like you said, if that's what I need to do to get my child. Father God, I want to cut ties with these white Americans in every sense of the way. I want to be completely separated, completely segregated from them. And please, Father God, make them return my child alive before it had to get ugly and before I had to lose my life out here for these racist ass, satanic ass black witches that want to call themselves want to see a black woman be a blood sacrifice for them, or whatever they trying to do. They trying to let an African American woman get killed fighting for her baby. And I don't got a problem with that. I don't got a problem getting killed about my child, because we gonna go straight motherfucking Serafina. We gonna go straight motherfucking before colonialism. We gonna go straight fight your ass like some motherfucking Indians. We gonna go real fucking, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Heaven bound, nigga. You don't want that kind of fight. You don't want that kind of war. Because you want to lie on some records. Because you want to steal somebody's precious baby. This ain't no motherfucking Bentley. This ain't no motherfucking Benz. This a child that I done grew up in my womb. And y'all racist asses want me dead. You gonna get what you asked for. Because you ain't gonna keep lying on no court records, and you ain't finna lock me in no motherfucking cell like no goddamn animal. I'm gonna fight your motherfucking ass about my children. So I'm gonna ask y'all nicely to return my baby, and y'all know I'm pregnant, so yes, and they trying to make me fight for my son knowing that I'm pregnant, and they been trying to kill this baby. So they think I'm gonna stop talking about it. You think you gonna stop talking? No, you don't steal nobody, child. This ain't slavery, bitch. And I'm gonna tell you real quick. This ain't slavery. So you gonna return my baby. Ain't no you gonna take my son and then tell me to shut up. And guess what God said? They talking about, they gonna say they raped and killed my son, trying to make me go crazy up in the jail. God said, okay, well, return this body then so I can bury my son. And then he showed that they didn't really kill him yet. So like I said, he better be alive. And return my child, and I don't want nothing else to do with your nation. I don't want nothing else to do with y'all. Y'all cut off from me. In the name of the Lord. Give me my child. And I ain't gonna keep screaming, and I ain't gonna keep talking, and I'm telling you, this your final goddamn, I'm gonna warn you only so many motherfucking times to give me my baby. So y'all best figure something out. All y'all motherfucking shelters, all y'all sorry ass black women that sat over here helping them, that knowing that y'all should have helped me and my baby, all y'all racist ass white judges that took my apartment just so you could try to take my baby and put my baby in some pedophile ring. Return my child. Because if my blood gets shed on this continent fighting y'all asses, that is it for this country. And I put that on God. I put that on God. That all y'all name gonna be blotted out the book of life. And you gonna suffer in that motherfucking lake. If you gotta kill me, if you kill me, the end gonna come. And if you fight me about my child, it's gonna be the worst motherfucking fight you done ever fucking seen. And that's not a motherfucking threat. I promise your ass that I'm not gonna sit around waiting too much longer for y'all to return my baby while y'all trying to stop me from putting out the evidence about how you got it. So if you want to kill another black woman, I'm gonna make it global that y'all finna murk an African American woman about her baby, thinking you gonna do some slavery shit. Return my baby.